Alright guys, welcome back to another Warframe video, and today is definitely an exciting one for me. As you can see, yes, finally Rhino is done crafting. I picked him up, I did a little modification on him, just a simple black, white, and blue theme with some red accents. I'm still rolling with the Bratton because it's super close to maxed up, and then I have a new dual sidearms. And I'm keeping my Kubro with me, which I was able to upgrade another couple mods. And we have a new weapon on the back. This is just the Mark I bow. I haven't used it yet, so it's just another potential XP form. Plus, I decided to try it out. I do have some new weapons that I could craft up, but on the melee side, I don't have anything right now outside of this bow that isn't already maxed. So in lieu of using a already maxed weapon, I just figured I'd get a little XP. So today we are going to be taking a slight detour from working towards unlock paths on Codex missions, and I am just going to jump up to series. We're going to pop on to Gabii and do just a little bit of XP farming. Yeah, obviously this is a rank 0 frame. I have not used Rhino yet, but yes, I did read about him. He seems like he's probably going to be a good one for a new Warframe player because he seemed pretty straightforward with his abilities, assuming that I can remember them. So I will figure that out when I get there. Looks like ability 3 on him only applies if you're playing with others. So for what I want to be doing today, I want to keep this on solo, which I am defaulted to. So we're just going to pop on Gabii. We'll go as long as we can. When it gets a little too woolly, we'll just get out of there. So yeah, this will be my first impression of Rhino. I haven't touched him yet. I have been dying to get my hands on this frame, and I finally got him, so that's where we're starting today.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno operative hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms to start.
I can do that. Alarm will be right over here. Just smash these real quick. Oh, that bow's way faster than I expected it would be.
The infested are releasing
I know it's just a basic Mark I weapon, but hey, I'm not mad about it. Let's see. Oh, it's the ship. Yeah, I've been in here before. This one's pretty easy to get lost in my opinion, but that's okay. We're just testing out a new frame. Perfect. Come to me. And of course, this being a brand new weapon, I don't have the modifiers that I need really for infested, but that's okay. We're just gonna try these out and wait for when I can finally use some of his abilities. Okay, that's the dual sidearm. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. We did not need that yet.
Been replenished.
But we're going to use our Bratton.
Life support incoming.
Okay, I already snuffed it. I knew there was a good chance that I would go down pretty hard and pretty early and easily, being that this is a rank 0 weapon on a rank 0 frame, but that's okay. XP is XP. We'll get there. Good job, Kubro.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Yep, these are going to be tricky while we are currently underpowered. Again, that's okay. off of
Get
that.
ready for a capsule.
Life support's at 38. Gosh, we're going to have to do this. I haven't done enough damage on these mobs to get too many to drop. Don't you damage my puppy. Don't you do it.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Want to pick that up real quick? Get out of the way real quick. Yep,
left.
saw that coming.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
I'm preparing for life support, among other things. My inevitable demise. There we go, that works.
Additional life support has arrived.
We're at
The
4%.
operative has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work. When
Okay.
you need it, extraction is ready.
Yep, I can
The
see it.
spores have almost completely saturated the atmosphere. You need to get out of there.
I know that I do. I just need to find the way to get to there. Come on, Rhino. Go, 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 bud. Go. Obviously not the best test with unranked frame, unranked weapon, but it's okay. I just wanted to pop in here and just get the lay of the land. Now, I didn't get a ton of energy, or at least the ability to pull up a ton of his abilities. I was able to pull just the basic one in the beginning once. Didn't really get enough damage going to get anything really going on there, but that will get us at least a little bit of base XP. So rank 2 on the frame. Where are we on the bow? I'll figure it out when we get back in, I suppose. Rank 2. Okay, so that gets us some very base upgrade there. So this clearly is not the best place to do it. So what I'm going to do, we're going to leave that in. I'm not going to cut that. That was my first technical first impression, though. It wasn't the best choice for getting a proper first impression. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump over to Venus. Was it Montes? Is that where I used to go? Nope, that's Arcwing. Malva. Yeah, we're going to go to Malva. Lower difficulty infestation mobs. I haven't gotten any rank high enough to be able to put any really truly useful mods on yet, but that's okay. I think this will probably be a better place to go, so hopefully we can get some energy going and see what his abilities look like in practice.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno operative hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms to start. A steady stream of toxic spores is being released into the area. Hold on. Emergency life support is inbound.
Cameras don't really matter in here. We'll just have them charge us this way. Cheese down there doing work.
Personal life support modules dropped by fallen enemies. Life support.
I think I'm gonna have to get them ranked up just a little bit more
Another life support capsule.
before it's gonna allow me to use some more of the abilities in his roster. That's what it looks like. It says ability not yet unlocked. Maybe we'll get lucky at least and wrap up this Bratton. It would be amazing to get this finally finished off. There it is. Okay, now we have our second ability. That's going to be, I believe, kind of overshield for me. Yes, we'll go ahead and activate this.
Life support has been replenished.
Yeah, double fisting these pistols seems pretty effective. These seem to actually hit pretty hard. I mean, you can land your shot. It did say that they were less accurate. That does feel mostly true.
This will help our cause. Extraction is available if you need it.
We'll just scoot over here, grab one more life support. We're not going to stay in here too long. Just enough to see if we can get a use of another ability and get that figured out. No, it said he has a passive if he slams from a great height. So I don't know if I could do something as simple as that, or if that's just my basic slam. Maybe that height wasn't great enough. We'll have to test that one out, because I can at least get that to proc. It's a passive. These things actually have a generous amount of ammo in them. Yes, of course, I'm double fisting them. Guns akimbo, but still. Pretty generous. And they do hit pretty hard.
Spore saturation is nearing critical mass. After that point, no amount of life support will save you.
Yeah, that's fine. we'll just make our exit. It's no problem. Well, we got to get up to the second ability. Pick up these last little things, then we'll just jet out of here. Just waiting to get a little bit further. Okay, rank 4, nearly rank 6. Not bad. All right, so now we'll just run over and do some quick upgrades. So Streamline's still taking up our 5. That's okay. It may not be that important on the brand new Rhino frame, but I am trying to get in the habit of keeping that on all of my frames anyway. That's fine. We'll get there. So what about our bow? 1 point left because I put the pressure point on, so we have a little bit more to go before we can start actually popping on some useful mods that will allow us to account for the enemy types that we're facing. So far so good. I've gotten to check out a couple of the abilities now. That'll keep picking up, obviously. And sure, I could pop on to one of my already maxed out melee weapons and probably do much better work. In fact, I know I'm working on the bow. I might jump back over to where I started and just put on a weapon that's already ready to go.
Me too.
We'll pop on the heat sword and we will get this modded correctly. Let's see, toxin against the infested. I think I could probably just leave that on, or I could go corrosive. Do I have an electric on this too? Yes, I do. So corrosive, yeah, I've already got corrosive on there. I've got a stance mod on here too. It looks like there's no issue for me using this. We've got Fever Strike, Shocking Touch, Melee, Organ Reach. What else would actually be really useful here? Pressure Point. Sure. We'll pop that on. That's going to be the most important of the bunch. I could probably... Do I have any higher spec pressure point? Yeah. Reach, I mean, that's not that big of a deal. Status duration, not that big of a deal. Status chance, I actually do kind of like that on there. Fury, that's such a limited boost. I'm going to take that off. What is it? X to remove, Y to remove. We're going to take that pressure point off, and I'm going to put this one on. And let's just upgrade it a couple points here real quick. Pressure point 6. Boom. Up. Up. That's going to be the best setup for now. Okay, so that gives us pretty good damage output. We've got the mods that we want on this as well for where it is we're headed. So we're going to jump right back up to series. We're going to jump back onto Gabii and see if we can survive a little bit longer. Since you get so much better XP over here, we're just going to see if putting on the better weapon is going to do the trick. So we're just hopscotching around a little bit. I'm going to be doing some cuts in this. I don't need half an hour of me hopping around and hopscotching. I just want to get the full, get them to the point where I can pull all the abilities, see how they synergize, and, you know, give my proper in-depth, like, yeah, I see what Rhino's about. I like it. I dislike it.
For a lone Tenno operative. Set off the alarms and keep the infested busy. A steady stream of toxic spores is being released into the area.
And they're going to be this way?
Emergency life support is inbound. Fallen enemies will drop crucial life support. Be on the lookout.
Yeah, just having a decent weapon in here makes a ton of difference. So we've got a ways to go on the frame, but having the right tool for the job definitely makes a huge difference. Okay, and that's the 3 ability, so that's the one that if I were playing with others would give them a buff. I think it's maybe a damage and an armor boost, if I recall what I read correctly. I know it's a buff of some kind. Get out of the way, get out of the way.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
That's my overshield. That I do remember. Now the Rhino charge, I'm not sure if I have to hold this down or what the deal is with it. That's okay. We'll pop another quick shield, make sure we don't get dropped here. I know how it functions, and I watched the video of it. I just haven't seen to get it to function how it looks in the video. So maybe I have to hold it down or something? Not entirely certain. It's a little perplexing. We'll just tag this, buy us a little bit more time.
Life support capsule is now available. Life support activated.
Oh, actually, I do wonder if my 3 ability also works on my companion. Tough to say, not really sure. But his overshield is a really nice ability.
Life support on the way. I've delivered another life support capsule.
May as well pull his shield in the middle of that big group of nonsense.
Operative is making
Sitting at
progress.
84%.
This will
Not
help
bad.
our cause. When you need it, extraction is ready.
I would love to see his final ability, that ground slam that throws him into stasis. Yeah, his were pretty straightforward, so retaining them after watching the video and reading through it once wasn't that big of a deal. do feel like there's something I'm missing on his Rhino charge, though. I believe that's what they said it was called. Because on the video clip they show, he does just this ridiculous long charge. But on here, it's super, super short. And holding down the input doesn't seem to do anything. So there's got to be a trick to it I'll have to figure out. But that's okay. Give yourself an overshield here so we can get through this mob. Yeah, now it's getting real in there. Just take it easy. Let them come to us a bit. And done.
Spore saturation is nearing critical mass. After that point, no amount of life support will save you.
So let's do it this way. Let's just get down to the next closest. We'll pull it.
Life support has been replenished.
Pick these up while I'm down here because why not? And then I'm going to start making my way back towards the exit. We don't need to get cute with this. The goal was just to get a bit more rank up progress and get to test out some more abilities. So far from what I was trying to do, mission accomplished. So I think we just get out. We see where we stand when we get out of here. There we are.
The spores have almost
Yeah, massive
saturated
night and day
the
difference
atmosphere.
by just bringing in a weapon that's actually appropriate for the task at hand. It does make a very, very big difference for sure. Let us see.
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits
Beautiful.
you.
Steel charge. That's gonna take me 4 more, so I need to get a few more levels. It's a shame I can't use a lower version of that. I guess I never had one or I accidentally scrapped it. That's okay. This will do fine for the time being. For the time being, the here and now. That at least gave me an idea of what Rhino is about on the bulk of his abilities. Now, to be fair, I did not get to pull out the Rhino Stomp, his 4. The charge I still have to figure out. That I'm not really sure. Roar, it seemed like that might actually have an impact on your companions. Well, maybe not. Grants all nearby Warframes. So Iron Skin, that was obvious. That was really nice. That's a great survivability ability there. Rhino Charge. Charges toward a target, clobbering any in his path and goring his victim. Oh, so maybe his is... No, because that does show Rhino making this huge charge. Interesting. I'm not sure what the trick is to having him charge further than what I'm charging, unless I am just not understanding what this video is showing me. Maybe it's showing me something else, and I'm actually doing it, and you don't have to hold it. But either way, it seemed pretty useful. He definitely does a quick plow through some enemies. And then the Rhino Stomp, I will eventually get there. Rank 20, okay. Yeah, that one's going to be particularly useful for crowd control. It looks quite clear, because then you can just go ham or maybe even kind of combo it into some other abilities as well. But this right here, his number 2, that alone, it's worth its weight in gold. Talk about a wonderful survivability ability. When it looks, oh no, I got knocked down, they're on me, they're really nasty, they're hurting, just pull it, boom. Give yourself that window, reset, get out of there, and move on. So yeah, this is going to be a really cool frame, guys. I definitely see why this was recommended to me and why people say this is a really good one for new Warframe players, for sure. Once I get this ranked up a bit more, this is definitely going to be a nice survivability frame. But that being said, we finally got our Bratton done. So let's see if I have anything else new in here to pop on. Vectus. don't know what this is, but let's just see what it is. This is part of the Gauss, so I don't want to pull that on. But this, let's just see what Vectis is. I think this might be a heavy-hitting sniper of some kind. See, it starts with 10 points. So, Serration, yes. And only takes half. Thank you, Polarity. So what else do we want to put on here? How big is the mag? 1? I mean, that's not actually going to give me 2 rounds, is it? No, just how much I can hold. But hey, I'll take plus 10 on a single. Okay. Zoom? That might not be bad either since it's a sniper. I mean, I'm just playing around with this. I'll figure it out when I get in there, and that takes all my points. I guess actually, you know what? I would rather have a higher crit potential. In fact, that probably even makes more sense than ammo drum. Let me put Eagle Eye back on. It's only a 10% zoom. Oh, no, I can't because, yeah, that's fine. So I have 2 left. You know what? That's not a bad little perk. Pick one up, get more for the other. So that's where we're going to roll for the here and now on this new Vectis. And I believe that might have been a weapon that somebody gifted me. I could be crazy about that. It's hard to keep track of them all. I've got so much gear and I don't have the names of everything memorized. But either way, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to do a quick cut. I'm going to do a quick little appearance mod, and then I will be right back. Okay, we've got that modified how I wanted, and you know, we haven't made a ton of progress. I'm going to keep this heat sword on just for the time being. I do need to get another sword class weapon going, and I did craft the dual heat swords, but I don't think I'm high enough level to use it yet. Maybe it's frame specific or frame rank specific. I'm not entirely certain, but now that I've gotten to try this out a bit, I'm going to give myself a little challenge here. When I last ended, I believe the last thing I had to do on Saturn I was working towards was this Uranus junction. I don't believe that I have actually unlocked it yet, but maybe I have. It appears that I have. Okay, so scratch that. We have already done that, so I need to go back in to the codex here and just double check exactly what I was working towards. The second dream. So we have to do Nata and Uranus, the Neptune junction. Okay, so we've got to get some progress on Uranus in order to get over to the Neptune junction. So let's run back over there. That's going to take me through there. So what's the first thing? Exterminate Grineer. All right, I don't have the right mods on for Grineer, and that is a much higher level. So we're going to skip that for now. And instead, we're going to check out any of these possible event missions. Mission 1 on Earth. I don't know what all of this is for, but we haven't done any of it. So let's just click on this. Dog Days, Arena, Grineer. See what happens.
Are you ready to get wet? Sure, fix the gas leak, whatever. Don't bother me with details.
So what is this, a water gun fight against Grineer? Oh, the Grenier got me. Okay. So you have to pump it for power. And it looks like they get you once and you're out. Water balloons. A lob blob. That's a pretty good name for a water balloon. Haha. This is an interesting little thing. I'm not even sure what to think about this. Does this give us more water back in? Yes, that's it. And they got me. Okay. This is a little silly, but not unfun. Do have to lead your shots just a little bit. Going down, yep. They flanked me. They got me. Ah, they got me. I'm not sure if there's a goal for how many eliminations or... It's a little bit trickier than it looks looks on the surface. Okay.
New round.
Wonder how many rounds this goes. Oh. Okay, so it just ends, and then you can repeat if you want. All right.
A lot of good stuff.
Hey, nice. Indo. I think I will take the Indo.
Inbox messages await the operator. I wonder what they say.
Good work for people like the Tenno. That's a thank you from Nora to you.
Naka pearls.
Wherever you are.
Nakak and Cetus would probably like these. Interesting. I have 350. That's not going to be enough. Looks like maybe if I completely complete this mission, I'll still be a little short. So I don't know. Maybe I should just hang on to these for something to do later down the line. I don't need a beach-themed color scheme. So, okay, at least I got to see what it's about, and I know who and where they are now. So there's that. Okay, but we have been recording quite a long time now, guys, so I am just going to head back up to the orbiter, and we are going to wrap it there for the day. So I am going to come back and finish this event while it's still up, but the main goal for today was to finally check out Rhino. And granted, I didn't get to try out the fourth ability yet. What I have seen thus far, I do like. And then, of course, I've got this new rifle to try out the next time we jump in. But I've gotten a little bit of XP on Rhino. Make sure, no, didn't get any rank for doing what I was just doing. But we've got our unranked Vectus ready to go. We've got our double fisting sidearms. We've got the heat sword still until we can get another good alternate melee. But we've got a Rhino already up to rank 10. So all in all, not a bad day's work. And I got to say, yeah, my first impression of Rhino, I like him. He's maybe not quite as flashy as some of the other frames, but I can see him being extremely useful in a lot of situations, because obviously once I get him ranked up and I can apply some much better mods, he is definitely going to be tanky, and I feel like that's the entire design theme on this frame. But I like it, and I think he looks cool. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for today. Finally got the Rhino. That was a big block. So now I get to farm some more bosses for some more parts and target farm the next one I want to go after. We'll get Rhino ranked up fully. We'll get him tested out. We'll try him out in a few different mission types, maybe some boss missions. We'll definitely try him out in some codex. And then next on the docket is going to be the Gauss frame, and that was another gift from a viewer. Again, I definitely do much prefer to do the grinding myself and get the parts and components and build everything myself, but it's a very kind gesture, and I will be trying that one out as well. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Not too in-depth, just kind of laid back. But yeah, we're going to get back to task the next time we jump in. But I like the frame, and I'm glad I finally got to test it out. Guys, as always, thanks so much for checking in, and we will catch you on the next one.